It's week 6 of the NFL. And up next is the Texans' superstar tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Texans and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Alexander. He finds his man. Complete. It's Glover. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Alexander. He finds his man. Complete. It's Glover. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Back to throw. Alexander. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Will Anderson in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. Touchdown Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
At the 23-yard line.
Stroud now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Stroud. He leaves this one for Howard. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. The Texans in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First down, Texans.
On the handoff, this is Howard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Houston.
Here's Stroud. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And down he'll go at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Now 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Alexander completes this one to Meredith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Alexander, he finds his man complete. That's Glover. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Alexander. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Jets. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston set to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Airing it out for Olsen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Howard up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
Stroud off the play fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Stroud to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Alexander. He finds his man. Complete. It's Glover. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Alexander. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Stroud now. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Alexander got him in. It's Brown. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Alexander. That one caught. It's Meredith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Alexander over the middle, complete. That's Glover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Alexander. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Glover. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Looking to throw. Alexander. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
15 yards to go.
To throw on 2nd down. Alexander. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
But they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Stroud now to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New York ready to go again offensively. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Glover. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Alexander. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Texans.
Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for it with Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Alexander. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Offense.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Jets' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Houston.
A give to Howard running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Texans to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Gets around him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 15-yard
Operating from the gun, Alexander. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Alexander. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The pickup there, 5 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So Stroud and the Texans down 34-31, a minute 56 to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Now he's into the clear again, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Hampton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's 1st and goal. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So they come out throwing in the extra session and get a nice hook up right away.
Tells you a lot about what a coach feels about his team, doesn't it? That type of a play in overtime. So many people in this situation play not to lose instead of playing to win. That throw there tells you exactly what they're trying to get done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess a question for me, where does fourth down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
The Texans send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And now out come the Jets. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Alexander. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a